I was going to run the Shape Half, yeah.
What happened?
I did everything you're not supposed to do. I was doing a pretty intense hill repeat workout and I wasn't stretching and I strained my calf. I tried like the week after to do a few runs and it just was not working. The race would have been almost 3 years on the dot of when I fractured my sacrum, and in that 3-year period, everything has fallen apart. So I was really hoping to kind of have this triumphant return to the starting line, and it just didn't work out. I was a swimmer starting at age 4 or 5. So when other little kids are doing soccer or, you know, ice hockey or what have you, gymnastics, that's awesome for building bone density. I was in a no impact sport. I started doing 2-a-days when I was really, really young. So, you know, anytime that I basically wasn't in school, I was in the water. And then really starting, I would say when I was 16, 17, throughout a majority of college, I had a pretty intense eating disorder. And then I actually relapsed when I kind of shortly after I moved to New York. A lot of female athletes, especially endurance athletes, go through what's called a DEXA scan, and that really evaluates your current bone mineral density. So I went through that after I had had my sacral stress fracture. I think I had had 3 stress fractures on my right shin, 2 on my left and 2 on my right foot. It was a big blow. I got honestly super depressed after I found out the results from the DEXA scan. It was just really triggering of, really hating myself for all of the things that I put myself through up until this point. And it has very real results. You starve yourself for a number of years, your body's not going to be stoked with you. And so that was a really hard pill to swallow. But after I kind of got over that initial hump, I met with a nutritionist who kind of helped guide me through figuring out how I can supplement more vitamin D and calcium into my diet. And that's been a huge, just game changer, honestly. And since I've done that, and since I found out the results of the DEXA scan, I actually, knock on wood, I haven't had another stress fracture since, but that's definitely played into how I train. And so, adding more tools to my toolbox is kind of the name of the game now, and it doesn't make it easier, but it makes it possible.
The way I start typically with any type of training program is a conversation with the person. I don't even look and talk about what their training specifically looks like, but more about what structure is going to allow them to be the best person and most confident person that they can be. Being able to look at each athlete I work with in that in-depth of a way is unique, I'd say, just because I really try to dive in. Liz specifically, having known her background, kind of realizing that her topping point, we kind of had to play with it and figure out where was too much and how to supplement in other ways. So she does a lot of spinning. I use that a lot to just keep her legs strong.
Go again, keep that chest up a little bit more. Yeah. And the knee back. Yeah. Yep. Good.
Yep. In the past when I've been injured, I've been like, screw this, I'm not going to acknowledge this, this is going to make me want to train harder to prove not only to myself but to everybody else who's saying that maybe I won't be able to accomplish this, that actually I am capable of doing this.
Liz is definitely competitive, definitely stubborn in many ways, has that athlete's background, especially for someone who's very competitive who might not be accomplishing exactly what they want to accomplish at the moment or not doing what they feel their body can do. And ultimately that's the achievement, is staying in it, staying in a hard thing, and doing the best that you possibly can for that day.
Hey guys, we just are here at the Res, just finished a nice, easy 30.
Most beautiful place in New York City to run.
Actually,
if you haven't, look at that. Look at that.
Boom.
Look at that. Come on.
I'm back in the pool, so, being able to swim and really recover properly. And also, just let my body be the guidepost and not, even with Rebecca, she's so receptive, being like, you know what, I'm not feeling great. Can I swap today's workout for a spin class instead? And just having that open line of communication to help kind of just always be addressing what's going on and how I'm feeling, I think has been instrumental in remaining fracture free. And, I'm definitely still dealing with some muscular stuff as I try to ramp up, but that's, just normal. endurance athlete business.
Hey guys, so today is my last workout before the Brooklyn Half. It's Wednesday evening and the race is early Saturday morning, so reality is truly setting in right now. I'm not even going to lie. I am probably more nervous than I have been for any race, swimming, running, or otherwise for this one. Trusting that all of this process, even though it's been far from perfect, is going to set me up to, at the very least, cross the finish line on Saturday. And yeah, I'm just really excited.
Congratulations on finishing your popular Brooklyn Half today. Way to go!
Running is so unique because all you need is yourself and a pair of shoes. And, you know, where you go is where you are.
Welcome to Coney Island, leaving 16.1 in the rear view on this beautiful, sunny Saturday morning in New York City.
Internally, I'm like, oh, like I wanted to hit this number, but realizing that you're still stuck in the body that you have been given and, you know, honoring that instead of punishing it. And I think that that's something that I'm definitely still working on.